Hello, video diary number 1 of No Plastic November. Sarita here in Ohlone Land, 2022, and this is my second time trying to go plastic free. I first attempted this in November of 2019, and by the beginning of 2020, I was all set up for a plastic free year and had learned a lot, and it was challenging, but it felt invigorating to know that I could actually live avoiding most of the plastic that had otherwise felt inevitable, since it's everywhere and packaging everything. And what I learned was it's not about perfection, it's a process, and that one person can make a difference. I'm seeing some things that I tried to shift in my consumption patterns that really stuck and were easy to stick to, like making my own tortillas from masa instead of buying packages. But then the pandemic hit and all the bulk bins were closed at all my stores. So I had a year and a half of plastic, nonstop plastic, and I just surrendered to that as my reality for that time. But here we are. The sea creatures have been talking to me in my dreams, and they want us to go plastic free, and we can do it. It takes a movement. It takes a boycott of the plastic products that we're so used to, and that's when retailers and stores will finally prioritize more biodegradable packaging, more zero waste packaging, and it also encourages us to buy super local, to grow our own herbs and get creative. So I want to share the first 3 things that have already come up in my day 1 going plastic free. Number 1 is to not accept plastic. And so you have to get used to kind of being that person, which is a little challenging for folks that are shy. I'm a bit more used to it and a bit of a doña, so it's a little easier for me. But an example is I ordered a burrito this morning, and they handed it to me in a plastic bag, but the burrito was wrapped in foil. So I was just like, oh, le puedo dar el plástico porque este mes quiero no usar el plástico todo el mes. Something like that. So I was like, oh, do you mind if I give you back this plastic bag? I'm trying to go plastic free this month. And the person handing it to me was so friendly, and they were like, I think touched. So they smiled and they took my foil burrito out and handed it to me. And it was one less plastic bag in circulation. Of course, it'll be put onto the next burrito, but that's the point. It's just to normalize passing on plastic. So yeah, that's the first thing, is just when someone's trying to give you plastic, politely say, I'm sorry, I'm plastic free today. I'm trying it, not in an arrogant way, I'm better than you because I'm not using plastic, nothing like that, but just like this is a personal challenge that I'm trying, and letting someone in on it is actually a sweet way to gently say no thank you for a plastic bag. And also that goes for utensils. So it's great to have your own utensil kit in your pack, because avoiding that plastic utensil where when you get your takeout, looking in there if there's utensils, asking them if you could give it back to them without touching it, of course, or even better, if you're ordering takeout ahead of time, just mention that you won't be needing the utensils. So things like that, little tricks. I mean, cooking at home is even less waste, but sometimes you're on the go and you got to get that burrito. So first way is to just not accept the plastic politely, and let people know why. They'll be inspired. The second one is to buy nothing new. And so there's so much consumer waste in the US especially, that you could pretty much find anything you need gently used or even new through a secondhand retailer. So my favorite go-to sites would be Craigslist, OfferUp, Nextdoor, and Facebook Buy Nothing groups are where you can find pretty much whatever you need. I bought my car used as well. It is electric plug-in, so it does use gas, but again, this lifestyle shift that we're all moving towards in different ways, in our own ways, it's not about perfectionism. It's one thing at a time within our power. So examples, this morning I picked up actually a garden bed that my daughter's school is going to use to grow their strawberry patch. and the person gave me their soil. They gave me these really nice 4-board garden bed that fits in with these little stakes in the ground at each corner. And I know if I had tried to buy soil, it would have come in a plastic bag. If I tried to put together my own garden bed, I might have to buy hardware that's in a plastic bag. So anyways, yeah, there's so much available out there, and I know a lot of folks already do this, but just a reminder, we can pretty much buy whatever we need used. This jacket, rain jacket, which I don't need too often here. The third way is just to set the intention. And that's such an easy way to start, is just setting the intention. Okay, I'm gonna try to go plastic free. I'm gonna try zero waste. I'm gonna try one day if that's where you're at, or if you think you're up for 1 week, or if that feels too easy because you already avoid plastic, try a month and just set the intention so you have some time to prepare and think ahead of time what you might need, so you can start looking for where can I find packaging alternatives to plastic, what stores might have bulk bins. And you give yourself a little time to prep and think ahead of time of what you might need and what you might need to research or start making yourself to avoid plastic. And just be gentle with yourself. It's not about perfection, it's setting the intention and trying. And our consumption behaviors are going to shift everything, because retailers will start listening when we ask them for plastic-free packaging, because we're going zero waste, and we want to ask them what's their zero waste plan for their company, because the future is zero waste. So they got to get on board, and if we start shopping like that now, they're so much more likely to listen in later. So that's the third way, is just to set the intention. So those are 3 easy ways to start going zero waste. These all 3 came up today in day 1 of my No Plastic November. So I'll be doing these journal entries, these diaries, and I'm excited to share this journey with you. And again, it's one step at a time with wherever you're at, and having fun, getting creative, being resourceful.